tenses. What do they refer to? Tenses refer to time. Verb. Verb is what? It tells about the action or state of the subject. Okay, you need not write anything. I will give you the PDF, Charan. Okay, just listen, concentrate on listening, right? So, verb is the action or state of the subject. So, this tense tells about the timing of the verb. When did it happen? ఎప్పుడు జరిగింది, ఇప్పుడు జరిగిందా, నిన్న జరిగిందా, రేపు జరుగుతుందా? It tells about the time. Okay, right. Now, so if it is present, present we say present tense. If it is past, we say past tense, and if it is future, we say that it is future tense. Example of the words in present tense are eat, play, go. These are the action verbs, and is the state verb. Okay. For example, eat. We say that I eat mangoes. Okay. So here the verb is in present tense. I play cricket. Okay. So here it is present tense. I go to market. I go to market. So here it is in present tense. He is a boy. So it is in the present tense, state of the subject, whoever it is, he, she, it, Raja, Rama, whatever it is. So is a state. Okay, is tells about the state or being, and these are action verbs. So వీటి టైమింగ్ గురించి చెప్పేది tense. Because all of them are in present time, they are known as present tense verbs. Okay. Now, I am coming to past tense. This whole class was completed yesterday. I am repeating it, so I am just rushing it off. Okay. Past tense, in place of eat, it will become ate. Play will become played. Go will become went. Is will become was. So I am writing this. I ate mangoes. That is past tense. I ate mangoes. So ate is in past tense. I played cricket. I played cricket. So played is also in past tense. Played is also in past tense. And then I went to market. I went to market. So here went is also in the past tense. Okay. Then I was a boy. Am I a boy now? No. In the past I was a boy, right? So I was a boy. Now no more. I am a grown up man. Okay. So it tells about the state or being. Okay. So ఇలా ఈ టెన్స్లు అన్నీ కూడా పాస్ట్ టెన్స్లో ఉంటే we call it as past tense. What do we call it as? We call it as past tense. Okay. Next, are you able to understand, Arvind and Pawan?
Yes, sir.
Right. Next it is future tense. So simply for the present tense add will or shall. For example, eat is there. Eat. For eat you add will or shall. So I will eat mangoes. It becomes the future tense. Simply adding will to present tense. Okay, will or shall. Then automatically it becomes future tense. So I play cricket. I will play cricket. If you say I play cricket, it is present tense. If you say I will play cricket, it becomes future tense. Similarly, I go. I go to market. Here it is present tense. If you add will in here, this becomes future tense. Okay. Similarly, he is a boy. You add will here, this becomes future tense. However, is becomes be. He will be a boy. Means we are talking about a small child. Okay, baby. So baby after 4 or 5 years he will become a boy. Okay. So remember, is replaced as be in the future form. That is why is, am, are, was, were, All these are known as be forms because they are replaced by be in the future tense. They are replaced by be in the future tense. They are known as be forms. I will tell that also. Okay. So like this we have studied present tense, past tense and future tense. 3 tenses. All these 3 talk about the time of the action or state of the action. Okay. So based on time of the verb, whether it is action or state. As I have told you, eat, play, go. These 3 are action. Is state. Okay, being. It tells about the being state. Okay. So based on this time of the verb, the tenses are divided into 3. What are the timings? Present tense, past tense, future tense. So based on the time, these are divided into 3 broad tenses: present tense, past tense, future tense. Okay, based on the time. Next, this action has time, so based on time we are dividing it into 3. At the same time, action also has progress, stage of the work. Is it finished? Is it continuing? Or you are not saying anything about the stage? Or will it still, it has started some time back and still continuing, like that. So based on the stage of the action, suppose we are not saying anything about the stage of the action, indefinite, we are not saying anything, then we call them as simple. For example, I am a boy, I eat mangoes. I am not saying any stage. Okay, దాంట్లో ఏం స్టేజ్ గురించి చెప్పట్లేదు, ఆ ప్రాసెస్ గురించి, యాక్షన్ ప్రాసెస్ మొదలైందా, కంప్లీట్ అయిందా, నడుస్తుందా, ఏం చెప్పట్లేదు కదా. దెన్ వీ కాల్ ఇట్ as సింపుల్. సపోజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కంటిన్యూయింగ్. ఇప్పుడు నేను తింటున్నా, ఐఎమ్ ఈటింగ్ మ్యాంగోస్ అంట. ఓకే, వాట్ ఐ సే, ఐ ఆమ్ ఈటింగ్ mangoes. So here what is happening, the action is continuous. So we say that it is continuous action. అర్థమైందా? నేను తినేసా, నువ్వు నాకు అటు మ్యాంగో ఇచ్చావు పొద్దునే, మధ్యాహ్నం వచ్చి తిందాం అన్నావు, 2 మ్యాంగోస్ తెచ్చావు పొద్దున, మధ్యాహ్నానికి నువ్వు వచ్చేసరికి నేను తినేసా, అయిపోయింది, కంప్లీటెడ్ యాక్షన్. జస్ట్ అప్పుడే ముందు ఒకటి తిన్నా, బాగుంది, రుచిగా అనిపించింది, సరేలే చరణ్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఇంకోటి చూద్దాం తెస్తాడేమో లేదు, నేను తినేసి నువ్వు వచ్చేటప్పటికే. సో అప్పుడు నేనేమంటా, ఐ హ్యావ్ ఈటెన్ మ్యాంగోస్ అంట. ఐ హ్యావ్ ఈటెన్ మ్యాంగోస్. సో హియర్ ఇట్ ఈస్, యాక్షన్ ఈస్ జస్ట్ కంప్లీటెడ్. ఓకే, యాక్షన్ ఈస్ జస్ట్ కంప్లీటెడ్. హియర్ యాక్షన్ ఈస్ కంటిన్యూయింగ్, హియర్ యాక్షన్ ఈస్ జస్ట్ కంప్లీటెడ్. ఇట్లాంటి వాటికి ఏమంటామంటే పర్ఫెక్ట్ అంటాం. What do we call them as? Perfect. Okay, Arvind, are you understanding? Pavan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good. Manasa, I am just repeating yesterday's class, Amma. And then see, I come to you, I will ask you, what are you doing? You say that I am studying. Hey, what is this? At this time you study, are you not studying since morning? I ask you. Then you will tell that, no sir, I have been studying. Since yesterday. నిన్న నుంచి చదువుతున్నాను, ఇప్పటికీ ఇంకా చదువుతూనే ఉన్నాను, ఇంకా కంటిన్యూ అవుతూనే ఉంది. నిన్న మొదలైంది, ఇప్పటికీ కంటిన్యూ అవుతూనే ఉన్నా. ఎందుకంటే నా పోర్షన్ కంప్లీట్ కాలేదు, సిలబస్ కంప్లీట్ కాలేదు. ఐ హ్యావ్ నాట్ కంప్లీటెడ్ ది సిలబస్. ఐ బిగాన్ ఎస్టర్డే ఈవినింగ్, టుడే ఐఎమ్ కంటిన్యూయింగ్, బికాస్ day after tomorrow or tomorrow I have the exam. So I have to finish it. So I am continuously reading, not stopping. So I have been reading, I have been studying. So this tells that here when I say been, it is perfect and continuous. So these are perfect continuous. Okay, some action is completed, some action is continuing. If the action is completed, we say it in perfect. Okay, if the action is continuing, we say that in continuous tense. Okay, so if the action is continuing, we say that in continuous tense. If the action is completed just now, then we say that in perfect tense. If the action started sometime in the past and is continuing now also, then we say that perfect continuous. So that is the fourth one, perfect continuous. Okay, so clear? Simple means it is indefinite. We are not speaking anything about the action, any stage of the action. Okay, what is the stage of the action? Continuous means action is continuing. Action is continuing. Perfect means action is just completed. Action is just completed. Perfect continuous means action started sometime in the past and is continuing now. So that we call it as continuous. So we can see that all the three tenses which were divided on the basis of time as present, past and future, again each one is divided into four. This simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. Simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. This is also into four. Simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. This is also into four. Simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. So totally how many tenses are there? 12 tenses are there which we have studied till now. In all these cases, I am eating. I am eating. What is the subject here? I is the subject. So is he active? Yes, subject is active, right? So all these are known as active voice. So all these 12 are known as active voice. I will tell you what is the difference between active voice and passive voice in today's class after completing revision of yesterday's class. Okay, so hope all of you have understood till here. Now one by one, see, if it is indefinite in the present time, then we call it as simple present tense. If it is indefinite in the past time, we call it as simple past tense. If it is indefinite in the future, we call it as simple future tense. So simple present tense means I eat mangoes. So stage of the action is not told, so it is indefinite, so simple present tense. If it is simple past, what do we say? I ate mangoes. So it tells about the time but not about the stage of the action, so simple past tense. Here I will eat mangoes. I will eat mangoes. Here also it tells about the time but not about the stage of the action, so they are all simple. Okay, simple are, we also say that as indefinite. Simple present tense, simple present tense is also referred to as present indefinite tense. Both are same. Okay, both are same. Got it? Are you able to understand, Aravind? Manasa, Pawan?
Yes,
Manasa, are you able to understand? Don't chat, tell, speak. Okay. Now, after that, having finished simple, we are coming into continuous. So if the action is continuing at the time of speaking, if the subject is continuous at the time of speaking, when we are speaking, if the time is continuing, then the verb takes continuous form. And if the time is in the present time, then we say I am speaking. Okay, it will be form in the present tense, thus forming a present continuous tense. Okay, so I am eating. What it will form? I am eating. Yesterday I have told you B forms. Manasa, I hope you remember. What are the B forms? Am, is, are, was, were, being, been, and will be. Okay, so these are the things. All those are known as B forms. So when I am saying I am eating, so it is a B form. Eating is continuous tense of the main verb. Eating is continuous tense of the main verb. Similarly, if the time of the speaking is in present past time, then what it will take? It will take past tense. So what it will become? I was eating. I was eating. So main verb same, eating. The helping verb B form becomes past tense. Am, was. So for am, was is the past tense. Similarly, if it is in the future tense, it will become future continuous, that is will be eating. Will be eating. I will be eating. If it is in the future, eating remains same. B form takes will be form. Okay? And then having completed the continuous tense, now let us go to perfect tense. So if the action of the subject is just completed at the time of speaking, మనం మాట్లాడుతున్నప్పుడు అప్పుడే పూర్తయింది. The action is completed just now. Then we take it as perfect form. So what is the perfect form? ED or EN form. For example, eat is present tense. Ate is past tense. Eaten is the present participle. Sorry, past participle. Past participle. Eat, ate, eaten. So V1, V2, V3. సో దీన్నే పర్ఫెక్ట్ పార్టిసిపుల్ అని కూడా అంటాం. దీన్ని ఏమంటాము? పర్ఫెక్ట్ పార్టిసిపుల్. సో ఈటెన్. సో ఈటెన్ విల్ కమ్. ఈటెన్. సో eaten will come. Suppose instead of eat I take play, then what will come? Play, played, played. So V1, V2, V3. So this one. Okay, so that is ED form. ED, EN form or perfect form is that. Okay, so if the time is present, then we call it as present tense, present perfect tense. If the time is past, it will be past perfect tense, and if the time is future, it will be future perfect tense. So present perfect tense, what we will write? Have eaten. Have will come. I have told you yesterday about the have forms. What are the have forms, Manasa? Have, has, had. These three are have forms. Okay, so if it is in the present tense, we take have or has. Have is for I, we, you and they. Has is for he, she, it. Okay, so what I will call here? Suppose I want to write about present perfect tense. So have eaten. I have eaten a mango. I have eaten a mango. So we can see that the helping verb is in present tense, so it is done in present time. Eaten is perfect, so it is present perfect tense. It is present perfect tense. Suppose I write I had eaten a mango. So action is completed in the past. I am speaking about it now. So that action is of past. So this is in past tense. So it is past perfect tense. Suppose tomorrow it is, then automatically I will have eaten a mango. So you can see will have eaten, and then had eaten. Okay, have eaten, had eaten, will have eaten. If it is in present tense, we say I have eaten. If it is in past tense, we say I had eaten. If it is in future tense, we say I will have eaten. Clear? Right. Why are we learning tenses? So that we get command over our writing practice. In exam, see, on the road when we are traveling, road మీద వెళ్తున్నాం గుంతలు ఉన్నాయనుకో ఎగుడు దిగుళ్ళు ఎలా ఉంటుంది మనకు ఫీలింగు అన్ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది కదా. So is the case with the examiner. When the examiner is correcting your paper, if the grammar is not properly followed, then you may not get, for example, 5 marks రావాలనుకోండి, you may get 4. If the grammar is good, 5 marks రావాలనుకోండి, you may get 6. There is that difference. Okay? So content is important, and also the way you present it is also important. రోడ్డు మీద గతుకులు గుంటలో పోయినట్టు ఉంటుంది if you are not following proper grammar, right? So that is why I emphasize, our institute emphasizes on language learning also so far as UPSC is concerned. వేరే ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్ లోపల లాంగ్వేజ్ మీద కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేయరు, బట్ వీఆర్ కాన్సన్ట్రేటింగ్ అపాన్ దట్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్. So as I have told you, action started sometime earlier and is continuous at the time of speaking. సో అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాం మనము పర్ఫెక్ట్ కంటిన్యూస్ టెన్స్ వాడతాం, పర్ఫెక్ట్ కంటిన్యూస్. ఓకే, సో దీనికి ఎట్లా వస్తుందంటే హ్యావ్ ఫామ్ యాజ్ హెల్పింగ్ వర్బ్, పర్ఫెక్ట్ పార్టిసిపుల్ ఆఫ్ బీ ఫామ్, అండ్ దెన్ ఏ ప్రోగ్రెసివ్ పార్టిసిపుల్. I have told you what is a progressive participle. Eat, ate, will eat. In this, here eaten is, so this is V1, V2, V3 and V4. Here one more is there, eating, continuous. So దీన్ని V5 అంటాం మనము, progressive participle. This is progressive participle. This is perfect participle. Progressive means continuous. So whenever you are using a continuous tense, you will use this progressive participle. I am eating. Eating is progressive participle. Okay, clear? Now let us see. So what he says, we will use have if it is in present tense. So I have. So then what he says is that be form will be in the perfect participle. So what will be be form? Be, was, been. Perfect participle is been. So I have been, and then male verb in ing form, progressive participle, that is eating. I have been eating a mango. Okay, so this is have form in present tense, and then be form in V3, this is V1, eating is V5. Okay, V5. This forms, what happened? Tagilana దీనికి నేను right. So similarly, if I want to say that in past, this is because this is in V form, the V1 and present. If I want to tell this in past perfect continuous, simply change this to had. I had been eating. So this becomes past perfect continuous. So this is the structure for perfect continuous. Perfect. So this is perfect participle. So perfect. Eating is continuous. So this is the structure for perfect continuous. And this is have, had, will have. So if you are using have, it is present. If you are using had, this is past. If you are using will have, this is future. So present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous. Very simple. If you are changing the helping verb have, automatically its time, then it will become present or past or future. Okay, till here I have told you yesterday. So like this 12 tenses are there in the active form. In all these cases I is active, subject is active. In all these cases subject is active. Then as I have told you, B forms have forms. So B form, what is B form? Am, is, be in the present tense, progressive participle is being, past is was, past participle is been, and future is will or shall be. In place of will you can use also shall. There is a difference between using of will and shall, that at some time later stage I will tell you. For now we are concentrating on only on tenses. We are concentrating only on tenses. Okay, and then have forms are there. Same I have told you, have and has are in the present tense. Having is the progressive participle, had is the past participle, had is the perfect participle, will have is the future participle. So this one. Okay, and then do forms are also there. Do, does. Do, does. Do is for I, we, you, she, I, we, you, they, and does is for he, she, it. Third person singulars. I will tell you about the personal pronouns also, then you will understand what is the difference between I, we, you, they, he, she, it. What is the difference? Okay. So for that it is progressive participle is doing, did, done, will, shall, do. Okay. Don't worry about that. So if we look at the tenses, whatever we have studied till now, in a nutshell, simple present, simple. When we are talking about simple tense, in the present we say I eat mangoes. In the past we say I ate mangoes. In the future we say I will eat mangoes. In the continuous form what we say? I am eating forms. I am eating mangoes. So be form plus progressive participle. Be form plus progressive participle. Am is a be form. Eating is a progressive participle. Continuous participle. Okay. Similarly, if you change the tense of the be form, it becomes past. If you change it into future, it will become future continuous. Okay. Similarly, when you go for the perfect tense, have form and perfect participle of the main verb. So have form and perfect participle. Now I want to tell the same in the past. Have will become had. I want to change it into future. Have will become will or shall have. Okay. Same structure is same. Perfect structure or continuous structure or simple structure. Similarly, I want to talk about perfect continuous. Then there is a have form, then perfect participle of be form, progressive participle of main form. So see, have form is there. This is perfect. This is continuous. Perfect continuous. Because have is in the present, it is present perfect continuous. Because have is becoming had, so it is past perfect continuous. Have is becoming will or shall have, so it is future perfect continuous. Structural presentation of the tenses. If you clearly understand this, then automatically you will understand everything. You will understand everything. Okay. So